guys, and welcome to the next episode in the van build series. We're getting really close to the finish line now, and I've got a few more jobs I need to do. In this week's video, I'm going to be installing a wastewater tank to the underside of the van. Now there's no real reason why you couldn't just let the wastewater from the sink and shower fall out the bottom of the van onto the ground, but it just doesn't look very discreet. And of course you've got to use environmentally friendly washing up liquids and shampoos, etc. So to make it a bit more discreet for when you're in built up areas and you want to use a sink and shower, I'm going to have a grey water tank underneath the van so that it catches all of that wastewater until you can find a convenient place to dispose of it properly. Now I've had a look on the internet and I couldn't find a decent wastewater tank that would fit underneath my van for under £100, to be honest. They're really expensive tanks, and for something that's just holding grey water I didn't want anything fancy. So I had a look on the Facebook marketplace and I found one for £10. Now let me show you it. I paid £10 for this, brand new. They're about £30–40, so I got a pretty good deal on it. I'm going to take the wheels off, and then this should fit underneath the van in between the chassis and the sill. I think this is a 38 litre tank, or 36 litre, something like that. Okay, let's see where this fits underneath the van. So I want to have it just up there, and it fits perfectly. Let me show you this. So that bit goes in there. And I just need to get something to hold it up now to the chassis. Because this fits in here so well, what I'm actually going to do is put the axle back in here. I'm going to drill a hole in the side, put half the axle through there, and get a U bracket here, and then the axle will secure this tank underneath the van. You can see here, I've drilled a hole in the side of the sill. This bar goes through and that holds it up. So I just need to make a bracket to go through here, fix it or bolt it to the chassis, and that'll be really strong. I've just got some of this 10mm studding and I'm bending this to make a hook to hold the water tank up, and I'll probably weld a plate on here so we can bolt it to the chassis. I just want to heat this up to bend it round nicely, so it's messy, but it's strong enough. I think I'm probably going to have two of these 5mm bolts going through into the chassis, and I'll drill and tap the chassis. That's my water tank bracket. I'm now just going to give it a coat of hammerite to stop it going rusty. I got myself a standard 15mm ball valve for the drain, and initially I was going to drill and tap into this thick plastic here so we could screw the ball valve straight on to the bottom of the tank. This didn't quite work out as I didn't have a tap big enough, so I needed to modify the back nut. So I cut this section off so we could wind the nut all the way on, and then I cut lots of teeth in this nut as well so that it would grip into the plastic on the other side of the valve inside the tank, and that way it wouldn't be spinning, so we could tighten it up nicely. put a rubber washer on there and that should seal it up. It certainly wasn't easy getting the back nut tightened up inside this tank, as the access holes are quite small. We couldn't get our hands inside the tank, so we had to use a metal rod with the back nut taped to the end of it to hold the nut on the inside of the tank. Once the valve was started on the nut, it bit into the plastic and then it tightened up nicely. With the tank up here, this bar goes through the hole in the seal, and then that goes in there till it clips into the plastic. That supports it quite well, just like that. And then my bracket goes through here and up there like that. I'm going to drill and tap into the chassis. I've got a 4mm drill bit, 5mm tap, 5mm bolts, 8mm socket and a drill. And then up this end to support it, I've just put a rope around here, tied it up. It's nice and tight, and I've knotted it through the chassis here. So I got a length of 40mm waste pipe, various fittings and some solvent cement, and just went about joining it all together so that it directed the wastewater from the sink and the shower into our wastewater tank. I'm certainly not going to be stingy. Whack loads on there. It's great. Okay, from the sink at that side it comes under, goes up over the top of the prop shaft, drops back down and into the tank there. We've got this T, and then the shower comes out of here, round into the tank there. And then under here we've got the drain on the bottom of the tank. We've got our bracket holding the tank up at this side. The bar goes through the sill on this side, and then we've got a rope down there holding the front end of the tank up. So I'm going to go and turn the shower on and the sink and check for leaks. I can finally show you this pressure boosting shower head. That's pretty good, and it's got a little switch on here. Try and do it with one hand. There we go. That's a nice shower. Pretty good pressure for a van. Can't see any leaks so far, which is good. So that's my grey water tank installed. It's a nice budget install. It's only cost me £40, £10 for a second-hand water tank, and then a further £30 for the waste pipe, fittings and solvent cement. It didn't take too much time to put it all together. It took a little bit of time to work it all out, how I'm going to put it underneath the van and secure it, but hopefully this video has given you some tips and ideas of how you could secure your tank. And if you found value in this content, please don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, and if you'd consider subscribing to the channel if you're not already subscribed, I'd really appreciate that. And if you click the little alarm bell, you'll get notifications when I post new videos. And thank you so much to everyone that's been following the build. I've had such lovely comments from you all, and I really appreciate it. It's really, really nice to read, and I'm glad that people have enjoyed the series. So thank you for following along, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Cheers guys, take care.